someone's altruism, you're supposed to be a good guy. Well, ain't nobody that good. You're put here on this earth for one purpose alone, to fulfill your desires. If along the way, in fulfilling your desire, you help me to fulfill mine, great. We got a working relationship. But if I think that your sole reason for existing is to serve my desire, my will, then I'm looking at you like a slave. And that's wrong. No one is the slave of anybody else. And you shouldn't want slaves for yourself, nor should you allow yourself to be a slave for somebody else. But you will be a slave unless you are clear about your individual sovereign intentions, purposes, and desires and will. Let's be clear about that. And then keep it to yourself. There are some things in life that have to be secret.
Is that why a lot of the universe is secret?
Maybe. So you have to have dark matter yourself that belongs to you. And only you.
Actually, that's interesting you said that because in studying different religious traditions, whether it be Africa, Europe, North America, etc. One thing that I've noticed is that there's always a sense of God or the divine, whatever you want to call it, always keeping something secret from man for man's own protection. You see it in the Bible, you see it in Egypt, you see it all across human existence. Talking about, keeping certain parts of the universe secret.
Well, that is God. God is trying to have His will done. So He hides some of it from you because you would have a counter intention to it. He follows His law.
That's something. So we author both the intention and the counter intention by the words we said that?
Exactly.
Huh.
There you go. For every force, there's an equal and opposite. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So then you have to be wise the way you exercise force and power. If I throw a ball against the wall real hard, and then I'm surprised, well, I just didn't understand. There's a way to do that, but not that way. Okay, so now, why did I pass these out?
So you got something?
You didn't get it.
Because now's the time to take action.
So you should check this website out. And I'm just really promoting this right now. See, this is my intention, and I'm going to use myself as an example. And I'm going to share this with you, even though I said you shouldn't share it. But this intention is so strong that even your counter intention will not affect it. See, there are some people who can be that strong. It doesn't matter. Again, a perfect example. Michael Jordan going for the hoop. Every man on that other team has a strong intention to prevent that from happening. Does it happen? Does he still score? Oh, sure. You can't stop him. Because his intention is so overwhelming. And that's why he's a Superman. Okay? Well, all of us in our own way, we can be supermen and women. Where we can have an intention that is so strong that at a certain point, opposition is futile. No one can oppose it. I'm not going to get into the reasons why that sometimes is true. It's not always true. But sometimes it's true. It has to do with how much good is being done. You see, if you're doing something that helps the maximum number of people to the maximum degree, that becomes so strong that it's unstoppable. All right? But my intention over the next year, see, I have a New Year's resolution. I want
by 90.
I want 100 hoop houses in the United States. What's a hoop house?
Or is it the thing with the different floors and you can throw different stuff, it doesn't matter the climate?
Yeah,
It's a greenhouse.
it's like a greenhouse,
Like a
but
greenhouse.
it's real cheap. It costs $1,500.
That's it? That's it.
How big is it again?
Who's saying that's it? Who's saying that?
Then inside of it, you
I said
have
relative to what it can produce. I'm just saying.
How
I'm
much
being
space
jacked.
does it need?
I'm saying like we can all put in.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you. Put one out on the yard, right?
And the badly, man.
okay, listen up now. I'll answer your question. In the hoop house, on one end, is a fish tank that has 5,000 gallons of water in it. Now, each gallon of, you need 1 gallon of water for one fish. So this is 5,000 fish. Okay?
What kind of fish?
Lake perch and tilapia.
Tilapia.
Okay? From Lake Victoria.
Okay.
All right? So now you have a pump that pumps the water up to here. So the water flows out, and there's plants growing on the top level. The water then drops down to the second level, and there's more plants. Then the water comes back down into the tank. So the waste from the fish is pumped up to fertilize the plants. The plants are growing, and you harvest the plants constantly. The water is circulating through the plants, and the root system of the plant and the earth that's up there purifies the water, so then it can return back to the fish in a purified state.
It's like the earth.
So it's a constant system, okay? So now each fish weighs 1.5 pounds, and it sells for $6 a pound. So it takes between 6 and 9 months to raise 5,000 fish. So how much money is that?
9,000 fish, something like that.
Yeah, so that's $45,000
Just off the fish.
every 6 months or so. And then these are different vegetables and greens, like say something like spinach. You know, you would make tons of money selling spinach to restaurants and markets, or sprouts, for example, $16 a pound. How about that? $16 a pound for sprouts.
So Doc, you probably do what you call microgreens, so in that way,
Yeah, exactly.
when they go to the chef, instead of taking a big lead,
Yeah.
all they can do is hit them, pop.
Right.
It's only about 6 inches.
Yeah.
You hit it once in the middle, pop, and then they can use it.
Yeah.
Because it cuts down on the labor.
That's exactly right. And they pay $16 a pound for
Yeah.
microgreens and
Microgreens.
sprouts and things like
What
that.
happened?
Microgreens.
Well, can you explain it again?
It's
Well,
just,
basically-
in other words, it's like if you let it, if you planted a seed and it comes up, okay, and it has 2 leaves on it, that's called a sprout.
And the sprout.
If you let it grow a little bit longer,
Um,
now this leaf is like that. Okay, now you harvest that, you cut it right there, and those little leaves, those are the microgreens. It's actually lettuce or something,
yeah.
or spinach or something, and it's what they put in salads or to garnish a meal. Is there any more chocolate?
Yes, sir. Doc. I'm right there on the.
$16 a pound.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. So, this is my intention. And because it's big and it requires a lot of help and cooperation, I have to make it public. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to build 100 myself and run 100 myself. So what I have to do is show people that at a time when the economy is getting ready to really crash, the dollar's getting ready to fall, there won't be any money, there won't be any jobs, people won't be able to afford the food that's there. Famine is predicted for 2010 because of the